Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
They said there was serious tears in the palace as Kabiyesi looked Ebony in the face. Look, Ebony, the mamalawo, the calabash carrier, they know it all when it comes to Gbogbo Nishe, Brung Grang Grang. Ebony, the white chalk rapper. They said that Kabiyesi looked Ebony in the face and told Ebony would not be needed in Odu Ifa festival, that he is sending a representative. Who is this person? After Ebony had prepared everything, it was supposed to be Adesewa, Priestess Adesewa. Adesewa that is barely even known in the palace and all of that. The family is politicking and trying to get that girl into the palace with everything. Now, in the interest of those of you daylight who do not know what this Odu Ifa festival is, Odu Ifa festival is an annual sacred Yoruba spiritual event held in honor of Orimala, okay, the deity of wisdom, knowledge and divination. It is central to the Ifa religion, which forms the foundation of Yoruba traditional spirituality. The word Odu in this context referred to the divine verses or chapter of the Ifa, book. Okay, each Odu carries sacred teachings, historical narrative, codes of conduct, and spiritual solution. Okay, now the festival celebrate the sacredness of the Odu Ifa text. Okay, it celebrate the power of divination. It celebrate the rule of Babalawos, that is Ifa priest, in interpreting destiny, and the presence of Orunmila, who is believed to have witnessed the creation of the world. Now, what is the significance of Odu Ifa? Number one, preserving ancestral knowledge. Odu Ifa contains the cosmic code of Yoruba destiny and creation stories. There are 256 Odus in total, 16 major Ojo Odu, and 240 minor Amulu Odus. Each one holds multiple verses, spiritual messages, ritual, and proverb. You see, now, when you see all of these rituals that they are doing every day in the palace to bring Queen Naomi back, they have to do this, they have to do that. They bring all of these diviners and all of that. They are not just sitting down and doing all of these things. They have a book, a record that they are following. Just as we Christians, we have our Bible. They have their own. Just as the Muslims, they have the Quran. This Ifa religion, they also have a book. And that is the book that they are celebrating now. That is the literature, the religion. That is what we are calling the Odu Ifa. This is the festival we are talking about, okay? Now, the festival has to do, as in the celebration, this whole thing has also to do with connecting heaven and earth. The festival bridges the Orun, okay, spiritual world and Aye physical world by offering sacrifices, chant, and rituals to maintain cosmic balance, okay? Number 3, renewal of destinies. The Odu Ifa festival allows individuals, towns, and even nations to consult their collective destinies and perform rituals for progress, healing, and protection, okay? Number 4, cultural and religious unification. It is attended by Yoruba traditionalist scholars, spiritual leaders, and devotees from Nigeria and across the African diaspora, Brazil, Cuba, Trinidad, Benin Republic, Tobago, and all of that, okay? Now, the major events during the festival, you have opening rituals and prayers conducted at sacred groove, like most times they go to a place called Oko Itase in Ile-Ife, the spiritual headquarters. But this one now is happening somewhere, I've forgotten the name. Now, this involving incantation and invocation of Ifa spirit and ancestors, okay? Chanting of Odu Ifa verses, Babalawos recite and explain selected Odu verses, okay? Okay, do you understand? This chant holds spiritual energy called Ase that influences the lives of listeners, okay? Number 3, consultation of New Year's Odu. A national divination is performed to discover the Odu that will guide the coming year. It is like a spiritual forecast for health, politics, economics and agriculture, okay? Number 4, ritual offering, Ebo. Sacrifices are made to appease deities, cleanse negative energy, and invoke blessing. Number 5, initiations and promotions. Young Babalawos or Iyani fast. Okay, you have heard about Iyani fast, you know what that means, okay? Now, young Babalawos or Iyani fast, female Ifa priest, may be initiated or promoted, signifying continuity of knowledge. Number 6, public lectures and cultural exhibitions. Scholars, historians, and practitioners may give talks on Yoruba spirituality, the global relevance of Ifa, and traditional ethics. Number 7, praise singing and all of that. This is where you find the Oriki poet from all over. They come, they gather, and all of that. Okay, if you can understand, this is basically trying to explain to you what the Odu Ifa is. And now, when you look at the event, you might just think it's something small. It is not small, okay? It has international recognition. The Ifa divination system, which include Odu Ifa, was inscribed by UNESCO in 2005 as a masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity. So this is something that is even more serious than we think. But let me go to what this is. Now, you know that Ebony takes pride in showcasing herself as the young wife of the Ooni of Ife, who is a calabash carrier. Well, one thing I love about her is the fact that she's proud of her religion. She's proud of her culture, okay? I do like that so much about her. She says she is the bridge between modernity and tradition. That's what she calls herself. So this Odu Ifa program, she takes these things very serious, okay? So she was supposed to be there from the very beginning. But as things have been changing lately, Kabiyesi has been changing his mind too often, okay? He doesn't want this to do that. He doesn't want that to do this, all because he feels like they are not supporting him and everything he is doing, they are against it and all of that. Most importantly, you and I know that anybody who goes against Olori Naomi, you fight Queen Naomi, the beef is double. And it is so unfortunate that a lot of them do not know even up till now. You fight Queen Naomi, Kabiyesi will fight you big time. So a lot of changes were made, right from international trips and so many different things. So many different things. And Ebony was so hugely affected. And this Odu Ifa that Ebony has prepared for a long time to represent Ooni of Ife in was one thing Kabiyesi wanted to take away from Ebony. Almost he cry. And it was supposed to be a complete, almost stranger that would have represented Ooni of Ife there. Ebony cried and cried and cried and made so much. You could see, even when she now eventually went, you could see that she's not like that Ebony beauty, black, glowing black person that she used to be when she goes for an event. You could just tell her body language and everything, because she was almost like the elders had to force Kabiyesi's hand to let this slide. That Kabiyesi should give it time and let Ebony go and represent. In fact, Ebony was dragging this girl's family, dragging them that it is a setup to disgrace her, wanting. It was a terrible, terrible, terrible time for Ebony. Like, Ebony could not believe what happened. Ebony could not believe what she saw. That this girl would have taken her place, and it had been one of the biggest shame. This is what is going on right now. I'm going to bring you more update. Hopefully tomorrow I'll give you a running commentary on this babe. When I don't hear say they don't go meet Queen Naomi, they beg Queen Naomi, make Queen Naomi no green. Make Kabiyesi, Queen Naomi say la. And tomorrow I'll give you the gist. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.